Hi y'all, I'm about to juice, so I figured I will make a video talking about the lifestyle benefits of juicing and why I juice and what it has done for me. Just a side note, I do not juice every single day. I do not put that type of pressure on me because it does not build a healthy lifestyle over time. It's not sustainable to put pressure on yourself to be healthy and perfect all the time. What juicing does is it trains your brain to do several things so that it improves other areas of your life. And so I'm going to go over that. Let's talk about the actual lifestyle benefits of juicing. And I'm saying these benefits are for me, but to be honest, a lot of these benefits to the lifestyle actually make sense for a lot of people. So the first one, and I think is actually the most important one because it sets the stage, is the taste. So you're acquiring the taste of the juices and what that does for you. And so these first ones that I'm going to mention is all about brain training through your mouth, through the act of purchasing the vegetable through the act of purchasing the vegetables, and then through the act of preparing the vegetables for juicing. And so what all this is, and it's true of most habits, is you're training yourself through your actions and through your senses in order to develop a healthy lifestyle, healthy habits. And so taste is one of those. Taste is one of your senses. And when you juice, you're getting a high dose of nutrients and flavors directly to your taste buds. And what that does over time is it helps you develop the taste to actually like a lot of these fruits and vegetables. For example, kale, I would have never eaten raw in salad form before I started juicing. And that's because a lot of us grow up in areas that are food deserts, or they have low quality fruits and vegetables. Or if you grew up in the inner city, public schools probably, at least mine's did, served, macaroni and cheese, pizza, chili cheese fries, like very few fruits and vegetables. And I mean, that's for a reason, but, at the same time, parents are super busy. Like, they all can't prepare, lunches when they're working like 2 or 3 jobs just to support their kids. So this is nothing against the parents. It's really just the fact that we have an unequal system where certain fruits and vegetables are more expensive in the inner cities, but also they're low quality in the inner cities. How we have an unequal system that kind of makes it difficult for a lot of kids in this country to have access to high quality fruits and vegetables. So what that means is that you're not acquiring the taste for a lot of these fruits and vegetables. So when you get to a point in your life where you can afford them and can buy them on your own, you're not going to want to, because maybe you've tasted it once and it tasted nasty because you didn't acquire the taste as a kid or, in your youth or whatever. So what's the point? So when you make a juice out of this stuff, you're getting a very high dose of multiple fruits and vegetables at once, and it tastes good, assuming, you mix in some apples, some carrots. I have a mango here. So, so you're getting that direct hit to your taste buds, and you're acquiring the taste of these fruits and vegetables so that now when you do want to eat a kale salad, you can eat it with no problem. Like, it won't be an issue. It won't be a burden to eat it for health purposes. And it won't be a burden. You won't even think about it in terms of like your everyday lifestyle because you already like it. So that's that. Then the other thing is, because you've acquired the taste, now another benefit, like I mentioned, is you can eat these fruits and vegetables raw So there's that. And then the other thing is prepping sort of prepares you to add these fruits or vegetables into your everyday meal. So like I said, I'm not a vegetarian or vegan. So when I make like eggs, I will actually mix in spinach into those eggs, or other types of vegetables that I would not have eaten before I started juicing. Or like in my meats, like last night I made a steak, and I added within the pan some tomatoes and kale, raw kale, into the pan, and so that's like a garnish. It's like mixed in with the other vegetables like the peppers and the onions, and so it tastes good. So now I'm consuming that in another form, a cooked form. Or now what I can do is sometimes I'll just like eat these in a salad raw, and it doesn't taste nasty to me like it would if I hadn't juiced. Like, it would be more cumbersome for me to eat these things raw before juicing, period. So then the other lifestyle benefit is appetite. So I don't even know how to like explain this correctly, but it's another form of brain training, because now you're developing another aspect to your willpower, to your solar plexus, to where now your solar plexus and your root chakra, to where now you train yourself to recognize what's healthy and what's not, but also what do you need and what you don't. By regulating your appetite, what it does through your brain is to actually tell you when you actually need something. Because a lot of times we don't need it. We don't need that donut. We don't need like that cake. And the other thing it does is it makes it easier to not choose the sugary option. So yeah, that is one of the things. So taste buds, eat it raw. Now, you prepped it, therefore, you can put it in your other cooked foods. And then appetite, improves your appetite. Just embrace the changes in your appetite. Like, learn the difference between, what's going on in your head, versus discerning, if something is really needed or not. Because most of the time it's probably not. So the other thing is you feel better. You feel a lot better when you're juicing. And this is the motivation for the changes in your lifestyle, at least in my case. So once those 4 that I mentioned happens, and trust me, it's gonna happen. Like, if you stick to it and if you're really diligent. And for me, to be honest, when I first started juicing, I went full force. So I went on a juice fast. So it wasn't I'm gonna have a juice this morning and then I'm gonna have like some steak at night or some salmon. No, it was 2 juices a day, and I was completely fine with that, and I felt full. And I did that for, I don't want to say how long, because I don't want to encourage anybody because it's not healthy to do that unless you're specifically wanting a quick alteration to your relationship with food. So my method was good in terms of I wanted to change my relationship with food as soon as possible, and it worked. After I did it for a little over a week, I started seeing these improvements as far as my relationship with food, regarding, acquiring the taste, wanting to eat these things raw and in my cooked meals, as well as my changes in my desires for food and like appetite and portion size. Don't put pressure on yourself. To do a juice every single day. And you know, it's just not sustainable. Don't do anything that's not sustainable for you. Some people have the willpower right away, like I did as far as the juice fasting. If you're really determined to do something, you will do it. But the thing is, if it's not something that you thought to do because you wanted to do it, if it's something that you're just wanting to try out, then don't do a juice fast. Just do one juice every other day, or every 2 day, every week, however it's going to make it easier for you to develop these lifestyle changes. Do what works for you. The key is consistency. So don't do it once and say you don't like it and then don't do it. Use that as an excuse to not do it again, because you're not gonna like the first juice you make, most likely. I didn't even do smoothies at first. I didn't like smoothies. I didn't know how to make them properly. They tasted nasty when I made them versus the stores. So that's why I didn't do the smoothies. I went straight to the juices. For some reason, I just knew how to make it better. But if it turns out that, you know, you can't make the juices properly, or they don't taste good to you, try making a smoothie. Don't just do, if it's an issue for you, don't just do a juice. Do like juices and smoothies. For example, because of everything that happened this year, I went on a break from juicing for like several months. And then for some reason, I just decided, you know, I'm not feeling my optimal. I wanted to, you know, start exercising more. So I started drinking green smoothies. Anyways, the other thing is energy level, particularly if you have a balanced juice. Like, I wouldn't do, this juice that I'm gonna make is mostly fruit, but I would not actually recommend a mostly fruit juice for energy. Like, there's you know, put in some leafy greens, check your, you know, whatever, if you have a health condition or anything, check that out, because now you're also like preparing these vegetables and fruits in your other meals, or maybe you're adding it as sides now into your other meals, or maybe you're eating it raw in salad form. Now, you know, you don't have to juice that much, or you don't have to add as many fruits and vegetables into your juice, because you're eating them in other areas of your life, other things. So that's the benefit. The other benefit is you look better. So looks is not about weight, by the way, and it's not about height. So but what it does is, because you feel better, you know, not to get into the spiritual context of it, but you know, you create your own reality. When you feel better, you look better to yourself. That is the most important. So whenever I look in the mirror, not whenever, but most of the time when I look in the mirror, I am happy with what I see, as far as, you know, my skin, I mean, it could be improved a little bit, but I'm working on it. But my skin is better, and I might go into this because I suffer from eczema on my face since I was a kid. And fasting, doing that juice fast, oh, I didn't even mention that was the other reason why I did the juice fast, is because it's known to clear up eczema. So it cleared up the eczema, and then it allowed me to develop those habits for a more balanced diet, so that I can now go back to eating other foods, even like some sugary stuff, but I'm not eating it in excess. And so my skin is just improved, my immune system improved, although I was never really one to get sick a lot, but eczema, it is linked to like your immune system and inflammation. So that was one of the benefits for me, is I look better to myself, and I feel like that is externally expressed with other people as well. Although I don't know if I did look ugly, or like, I doubt somebody would tell me, to be honest, but But to me, I look cute, and that's all that matters. So as long as you look good to you, that is all that matters. And then that will radiate, and other people will receive that energy because you create your reality. So those are the lifestyle benefits that I've noticed with juicing. And that is, remember, like with any habit, even when you want to exercise, this is why they tell you don't overdo it when you're first starting out. And it's the same way with juicing. Don't overdo it when you're starting out juicing. You're just like, you're not gonna like the first workout, you're not gonna like your first juice. Let's be honest. It's not gonna taste normal. Like, it's not, no sugar. You can't sweeten. Obviously you can sweeten with fruits and with fruits, but the thing is, like, some people don't even like fruits, which is surprising to me because to me it's just sugar. But for me with fruits, the issue why I didn't eat it as much is because I didn't have the brain training with my hands and my actions for actually preparing the fruits. So even though I knew in my mind, like, I really wanted a orange or an apple or, you know, stuff like that, I didn't train my brain to prepare these things. And so I chose the easier option, which is either you know, maybe a fruit juice, and you know, those can be high concentrated in sugar, or I just chose like some candy that might have tasted like, so you know, something easy. So that is the other benefit. So even if you do have the desire to eat, you know, the stuff raw, let's be honest, if you don't have the normal habit of preparing these foods, you're not gonna eat it as much as you probably want to and as much as you probably should. So that is the other thing. I'm gonna end this because it's getting long in my opinion, and I really didn't intend for it to get long. And I gotta juice, I gotta make this stuff. I don't want to be sitting out here for too long. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for sticking around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with somebody who might need this. Anyways, I'm glad to be back on the channel in front of y'all. And yeah, so I will probably do some more videos like this. I'll probably do more podcasts because, to be honest, I don't know, I don't really like being in front of the camera like that, to be honest. I mean, I like taking my little selfies or whatever for Instagram, but making a video where I'm like looking in the camera and stuff, it's kind of weird because I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll probably force myself to do more videos like this, but I really like the voiceovers and, you know, podcasts. So I'm probably my next videos are probably gonna be like that. I will have an astrology related video coming up. Don't forget to follow Assistant Apothecary. I will have some more profile of herbs. What else? Yeah, so I love like creating content and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have like more content. I just like creating stuff and putting it out there. If people don't watch it, you know, I'm fine with that. The point is, I have stuff out there because what is meant to find you will find you. And if my videos are meant to find certain people, as long as they find the ones who need it the most, that is fine with me. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye.